What up, YouTube? Knives and Gear Insights with another short unboxing first impression video with a really nice knife, in my opinion, that I just picked up because I kind of got addicted to this style of knife through this here. So this is the Teresa that I just recently reviewed, and it got super snappy. Like it's just super fast, like snappy and fidgety knife. So this is similar, but a little bit higher end. I mean, it's still in the budget range. It's only $75, but it's just much nicer, okay, than the Teresa. I only paid $25 for the Teresa. The Teresa was on sale for 45% off when I bought it. It's originally like $45 or whatever. But yeah, so I picked this up, and this is just a much nicer knife. So the brand is MIKI. It's a similar style front flipper knife, Japanese style Higonokami style front flipper. So let's get into it, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So it comes with a small pouch, Japanese style pouch. This is this kind of material that you would expect. Then you have a cleaning cloth as usual, and then here you got your pouch with the MIKI logo on it and the Japanese whatever. I guess this means MIKI. So let's look at it. So wow, just look at this. Just the first view, first impression. Whoa, this is heavy. Yeah, this is definitely heavy. This is probably my heaviest knife. Just pure guess right now, just by touching it. So let's give it a first look. So we got brass handles with fine textured milling, which is super nice. You can see this is not just, you can see there's textured milling on there. So, and it's on both sides, which is nice. So we got steel liners, a steel backspacer, I'm assuming, not sure. Like I said, the handle material is brass. Then you got your nice Japanese logo, which I love this on the pivot. This just, I don't know, it just gives it some flavor, some special look. Then you got your steel pocket clip, and your front flipper, of course. So, and overall, just the look on this knife is just stunning, in my opinion. So let's give you a short impression on what size we're talking about. So when you compare this to the Teresa that I just reviewed, for instance, like I like to compare it to this because they're similar style knives. So they're pretty much identical overall length when you consider the flippers. So if you consider the angle here and just take the edge here and take the top of the flipper, they're pretty much literally identical. So let's do some more common knives in comparison. So we got here the Drift LCT and the We Knives Equivoc. You can see pure by handle, they're identical to this. They're pretty much about the same. The flipper is just slightly a little bit longer than those two knives. Then we have the Sencut Frontera and the Civivi Placoid. You can see those two. They're definitely larger, but they're also in general my largest knives right now that I have. Let's use the Beluga from Petrified Fish. Their overall size is literally identical. Like the handle from the Beluga is just slightly longer, but overall when you look at them, they're pretty much identical, except that the Beluga is just much thicker or much taller. So, and then of course the little lander, you can see. So yeah, so we already went over the knife. So what I think is cool, what I just saw, if you look at the scale here, it's totally square. There's nothing. And then you look here, you got that nice cutout. So the access to the lock bar should be really nice, really easy. So let's get the blade out. Bam. So you can see the blade is stunning. They call this the SLD-Magic steel. It's some kind of Japanese steel that's super slicey. From what I've read, it's super slicey. It's not as corrosion resistant as some of our higher end carbon steels, but it still will be corrosion resistant. Not 100%, but it will still be pretty good. And then the edge retention on this is supposed to be a beast. Like, this is a super long edge retention on this knife, on this steel. So let's get us like I said, here you have super easy lock bar access. I mean, this is massive. This is super smooth. This is like, whoa. Okay, so let's try the actions. Oh, yeah, that works super well. The rollover. Then you got here the regular flip. And let's try this. Oh, gotta hold it different. Oh yeah, works too. So yeah, it's pretty much just as snappy as this, just heavier and super smooth action. So yeah, this is definitely a really, really nice knife. So let's do a weight, because like I said, this is a really, really heavy boy. I think this is my heaviest knife probably to this point. Yeah, I wasn't wrong. 5.87, almost 5.88 ounces. So yeah, this is a really heavy boy. Due to the brass, I'm assuming. So let's get some measurements real quick. Let's check out the blade length and also the overall length. So you can see it's about 8 and 3/16 long. We got a blade length of 3/5/8, a little bit over 3 5/8, and then we got a cutting edge of, yeah, right at 3.5 inches. So yeah, it's a pretty long cutting edge, because you have a slight belly on the blade. It's just really like just towards the tip. It's just a really slight belly, and you got a super pokey tip here. Let's look at the blade profile. So you can see you got still a thick, I would say this is kind of like a mix out of two grinds. It looks like, I'm not sure. Could also be just a flat grind. I could be wrong. But to me, just by looking at it, I feel like in the back it has slight hollow ground. But it's just me, I guess. I'm not sure. It might be wrong. Could be just flat ground. It doesn't really say it on the website. But yeah, and I love these the way this steel looks like. I guess Japanese style steel, when they fold it, comes out to similar to like almost like Damascus, but it's not Damascus, of course. I'm just saying it. I love this line that they put into their blades. I just love it. It's just something so intricate that I just I love this knife. Just plain and simple. It's just I don't know how to describe it. Let's do some size comparisons. Open real quick. So we got the Drift LCT, the Wee Knives Equibic. So you can see the Drift LCT is just a hair shorter. The Equibic is pretty much the same length. Yeah, they're identical. So let's show you this one real quick one more time, the Teresa. So you can see open, the Teresa is quite a bit shorter. It's easy, almost half an inch shorter. Yeah, because you got a super long blade here. Let's do the Fonterra and the Blackoid. You can see they're about almost half an inch longer each. And then last but not least, we'll do the petrified fish beluga, because they were closed pretty identical. Let's see how they are in the open, and then of course the little lander. So open, I would say the beluga has maybe a 32nd to a 16th advantage over the MIKI knives. Yeah, there's no name. Sorry, guys. I just, like I said, I just realized that that knife doesn't even have a name. They just call it camping pocket folding Japanese knife with frag pattern brass handle and magic steel, SLD-Magic steel blade. There's no name, no model number, no nothing. So I will list it. I will put the link in the description. If you're interested in it, please use my affiliate link. It won't cost you a thing, and it helps me to get a little bit out of it. So far, it didn't really happen, but I would appreciate it if you really like this type of knife or this style of knife. And like I said, since I had this Trevisa, I just played with this the last couple of days now. Um, I'm just digging these Japanese style knives. They were never on my radar before, but it's just for some reason the way these look, and this front flipper action and everything is just so freaking nice. And I have already another one an order that's also supposed to come soon. It was delayed in shipping, but yeah. Um, I will, as soon as it gets in, I will review that too, or do a unboxing with this too, and then I'm still behind in reviews on all my knives, but yeah, overall, like I said, this is, if you like this knife, I can highly recommend it. And if you like my content, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I would really love to get, to a point where I can actually have uh, maybe some people or some companies send me knives, that my channel grows. Right now, I'm still really small. I just started out. I get it. It can't be growing overnight, but I would really love if you guys like my content, that you uh, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.